Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Monday, June 14th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, some folks down by Globe were finally allowed to return home after being evacuated from the Telegraph fire. However, the fight down there, it's not over yet. Smoke is expected to be visible for days or possibly even weeks in the south central Arizona location, where crews continue to strengthen the perimeter around a wildfire. Nearly 1,000 firefighters focused yesterday on monitoring and mopping up on the fire lines around the blaze south of Superior. Fire officials say the Telegraph fire, which has burned nearly 138 square miles, is now 76% contained. At its peak, the blaze led to the evacuation of more than 2,500 households across several rural communities. Evacuation orders were lifted Saturday for 2 communities, Top of the World and Oak Flats. Several others are still being told to be ready in case of evacuation. Backburning operations near Ice House, Six Shooter, and Kellner Canyons was taking place last night. In order to protect the Ice House and Six Shooter Canyon area, fire crews were doing backburning operations in the area from Tuxedo Junction to Highway 77 to stop the fire progression from coming to the north. Gila County Sheriff's officials released a statement to folks in that area last night, stating that folks there would be seeing fire just south of the Ice House and Six Shooter and Kellner Canyon areas throughout the night last night. Now, those folks down there are also reminding residents of the area, that their area is still in the set evacuation status, and that people there should be prepared to go if conditions warrant the change in status. Now, also, residents in the area of Bellevue, including Simpson Lake, McSpadden Ranch, Lowly Ranch, and surrounding areas, may return now to set in the Ready, Set, Go model. Sheriff's officials expressed thanks to residents there for their continued cooperation during the Telegraph fire incident. Now, that human-caused fire, which was first reported back on June 4th, has destroyed 20 structures. Another wildfire in the same region, the Mezcal fire, has burned 113 square miles. The fire near Globe is now 85% contained, according to fire officials. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. And there was yet another wildfire down near Roosevelt over the weekend. Tonto Basin Ranger District fire crews have responded to a wildfire located south of State Route 188 and Forest Road 448 in the Spring Creek, Roosevelt area. Fire is approximately 10 acres in size when it was first reported. Forest Service crews were coordinating fire suppression efforts with the Tonto Basin Fire Department and Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management. Resources on order for that fire included 1 Type 1 helicopter, the Globe Interagency Hotshot crew as well. Fire crews have started mop-up now. Resources no longer needed are being released from that fire to be available to respond to other incidents. That fire was contained at 14.5 acres. What was named the Quail Fire was human-caused and is under investigation. And as for the fire danger in and around Rim Country, well, it's only getting worse. A combination of forecasted hot temperatures and dry thunderstorms are making for a combination for very high fire danger all across Arizona. The forecasted heat wave, coupled with an unstable atmosphere and extremely dry fuels, have the potential to produce large wildland fire incidents all across Arizona. The incoming critical fire weather, which also includes dry thunderstorms, also means rapid fuel ignition and fire spread with very erratic and extreme fire behavior. Now, as of Friday, all state land within Arizona is under Stage 2 fire restrictions. These restrictions fall in line with our federal and tribal partners' restrictions as well. To date, 848 wildfires have burned 208,190 acres statewide on all jurisdictions, state, federal, and tribal lands. In comparison to last year, as of June 12th, 907 wildfires burned 138,443 acres statewide. As such, we cannot stress enough to the public the critical situation we're faced with. Firefighters are already challenged, and any ignition start within this drought-stricken fuel bed, combined with our incoming critical fire weather, could produce large, fast-moving, and very active wildfires. So, take personal responsibility, follow the restrictions, and do your part with prevention efforts. And finally, lane restrictions on State Route 87, the Beeline Highway north of Payson, begin today and will continue through this coming fall. Drivers are told to expect for delays. The Arizona Department of Transportation is advising drivers to plan for lane restrictions on portions of a 10-mile segment of State Route 87 between Pine and the junction with State Route 260. That again began today and runs through the fall. Now, the following traffic restrictions will be in place from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and from 6 a.m. to noon on Fridays. Portions of State Route 87 will be narrowed to one lane only, with alternating north and southbound travel between mileposts 268 and 278. There may be several lane restrictions at one time within the 10-mile project area. The lane closures will be limited to a half-mile in length and 2 miles from one another, that done in order to help minimize delays to the traveling public. Flaggers and pilot cars will guide drivers through the construction area. Drivers, though, should allow extra time and adjust their travel times accordingly. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, well, as we mentioned, record high temperatures are expected over the next several days, peaking on Tuesday or Wednesday. Excessive heat warnings have been posted for many areas of Yavapai, Coconino, Navajo counties, and Huron-Gila County below the 5,000-foot elevation. A slight chance for showers and thunderstorms arrives by Tuesday, persisting for several days, and at this time, any showers that form look to be mainly dry, producing occasional lightning and gusty winds. A complete look at your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Terlucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast, a strong high-pressure system in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere was centered over the Arizona-New Mexico border during the early morning hours today. Now, for today, you can look for a slight northward wobble of the high center over the Four Corners area, with the center then essentially remaining stationary through at least Wednesday. Now, on Thursday and heading into the weekend, a series of shortwave troughs will pass to the northeast of Arizona. In response, the high will weaken, with the center of anticyclonic circulation moving to over northwest Mexico. So what does all that mean? Well,
What it means is this: hot near record temperatures will continue through much of the week, likely peaking on Tuesday or Wednesday before some cooling towards the weekend as the high weakens and moves south. Now, due to the strength of the high and the temperatures aloft, an excessive heat warning again is in effect for many locations all across the state of Arizona. That includes here in Gila County as well in the lower elevations. But anybody partaking in outdoor activities in northern Arizona should be aware of the need for extra hydration and be aware of any signs of heat stress as well. Now, a factor that will likely complicate the temperature forecast from Wednesday onward is increasing moisture. Now, with the high setting up over the Four Corners, the door will open to both moistening thunderstorm outflow boundaries from New Mexico and seeps of moisture from over the Gulf of California, a little bit of monsoon action. Now, nothing major yet, but we will see an increase in afternoon and evening cloudiness as the week progresses, along with isolated thunderstorms over the mountains. Now, primarily the greatest activity looks to be over in the White Mountains at this point. Now, any storms are expected to begin with here on the dry side, producing mainly cloud-to-ground lightning, gusty winds, and maybe, just maybe, a few sprinkles. Now, moisture is forecast to linger into Saturday or Sunday before the southward movement of the high allows drier air to move in from the west. So, stay tuned for further updates as the week progresses, and we keep an eye on this, the beginnings of our monsoon. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. Here in Payson today, under sunny skies, it's going to be a hot one today with our high near 102 degrees and a low tonight only dropping down to about 69. Up on top of the Rim, it's going to be pretty warm up there as well today. Forest Lakes is forecast to warm up to a high of around 90 degrees today and their low tonight dropping down to about 60. But if you think it's hot up there, then try the deserts of Tonto Basin. Down there under scorching hot sunny skies today, they're forecast for a high near 114 degrees with a pretty tepid low tonight down around 80. Still, though, that's better than down at Sky Harbor Airport in Phoenix. There today, they should see a high of 116 and a low tonight only dropping down to 87 degrees there. So it's going to be a toasty one all the way around. God bless the firefighters down near Globe today on the Telegraph and the Mezcal fire. Rough duty indeed. They need our prayers and support. Anyway, for Tonto TV, KBRIM Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Get out there and make it a great Monday. Stay safe.